Well, hello, and welcome back. Now, you don't know it because in your world it's Thursday, but this is all on my desk on the wrong day of the week. Oh dear. Well, we've had the wonderful bank holiday festivities. Everybody's had time. Well, not everybody. Some people have had to work, but the majority of people have had time off work, spent extra time with family, doing things they love. And we're back to work today, and I don't want to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And I was flicking through my phone, and I caught sight of, oh goodness me, Oak House Journals, and she was doing her Marguerite Miller. And once I heard her read through what was up for this week, I decided that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do it, I'm going to record it, and then I'm going to leave it on my phone so it comes to you on the right day. So ignore all of that. In your world, it's Thursday. So this week we have got song lyrics, red, a road sign, something with wings, tissue paper or napkin. Right, now I've got my song lyrics, and this is a song that I love, that I'm heard bellowing out, very out of tune whenever it's on the radio, so definitely using that song. With regard to the street sign, well, I think the elements of this song relate to a shambles. So I've got this street sign on this building for shambles. So that's that. I need something red. I bought along this inside page from a book cover. Got no clue what I'm going to do with it. I've got this napkin, which is sort of all about love and the like, and it has got winged butterflies on it. So that goes with the song and the request for a napkin, and also for winged things. But bearing in mind, this is all about things that I love, I may also use this Christmas napkin because I'm a big kid and I absolutely adore Christmas. And that might help encase that red a bit more. So let's see where we go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull apart this Christmas napkin. And I know, it's June, it's not even July. The birds are singing outside the open window. Christmas is the last thing you want to be thinking about. But you know what? For me, it could be Christmas every day. I just love it. But of course, as I used to tell my children, if you had it every day, it wouldn't be special. So I am just going to go, do you know what? I'm an adult and I can, so I'm going to. And that's it, really. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I know, this extra time off has sent me even more crazy than usual. What can you do, eh? So, as you saw, I've used a wet paintbrush just to give me a lovely odd shape around the detail that I want in this napkin. That's that one, and I'm going to do exactly the same with this one, and then we'll know where we're at and we can decide what we want to do. So I trust everybody is happy, safe and well. You've enjoyed your bank holiday weekend. Although I was watching the lovely Carol Tinson over the holiday, and she tried convincing us all that we were off today as well. Would have been nice, Carol, but And funny enough, I then heard somebody else say on something else I was watching. So everybody obviously thought we should be entitled to Monday as well. I think realistically it's because whenever it's a bank holiday, the bank holiday is Monday or Monday and Friday. So it just felt normal, I think, to most people. But there you are. It was Thursday and Friday, and Monday is back to work. Although I've got to be honest and say, when I woke hubby up this morning, he was like, no more bank holiday please. He didn't want to partake either. Right, there's my street sign. let's get off this extra weird bit of this red. Okay, so we've got that, and then obviously we want to pull out our song lyrics. Now this is an A4 sheet, so I'm thinking this will pretty much cover our page. So this is going to be our background today, isn't it? So I'm going to trim a little bit off this side. We don't want all that excess there. Get rid of that, pop that down there, put that over there. I do love a torn edge, as you know. Let's do one here. It's about straight, I think. And then if we offer that like so, and do what we always do, which is give ourselves a guideline, and there we know where we're at. So that's our page size. You know, I'm going to totally confuse myself now, don't you? And I'm going to spend all day tomorrow thinking it's Friday because I've done this today. But hey ho, these things are sent to try us, as they say. Right, so there is the first part of this week's collage in the form of our background page. Now I did think that maybe this Christmas tree, yes, you see, that just about fits on that red and gold background, and bearing in mind that Christmas is all really about red and gold, that is going to be lovely. Here I go, putting it on the skew again. I can't help myself putting things on the skew. We can slot our Shambles street sign, maybe. See, I didn't want to lose too many of them words, but of course I know the song, so it doesn't really matter. So if I then go like that, I'm going to have to come down here, aren't I? But you know what? I actually know this building, and I know that that building is so old and rickety that that probably is quite appropriate. But I think what I want to do is I want to get this on as the background, and then these can come on top. And I might even go under and over on that one, so that we get the postage stamp there. That, I believe, my lovely people, is my plan. You know what they say about best laid plans, don't you? So we're going to have to use a mixture of glue. So we are going to need our gel glue, and we'll use our stick. So turn them over. We're going to use a stick on this. Well, we hope we're going to use stick on this. Right, yeah, we're going to get some stick glue on this bit. And of course, hubby's back to work today. We seem to be free enough of this cold. Absolutely enough to be able to get on and focus on some work. I would say we're still not properly over it, but enough to enough to have you know, considered ourselves fit for work. Do you know, I don't know what is going on with this glue. I just don't have glue that's working. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I've got 3 sticks here. Look, none of them want to know. Oh, so we get another new one out. She says, you watch, there'll be a bloody avalanche now. Oh, did I swear? Sorry. Said a naughty word, didn't I? Oh dear, see, I told you. Oh, I'm a crazy woman today. Going with whatever feels right. And obviously, at that moment, it felt right to use a naughty word. Oh dear, do apologise. So, I can hear hubby on the phone, which is what reminded me about, you know, us being back functioning. Yeah, I would say, despite it being best part of 2 weeks, we're not what you would call over it by any means, but we are functioning. I don't know what it is. It was a cold, and you know, as I say, only a cold. But I've got to be honest and say it's the worst flaming cold I've ever had. It was horrendous. And I'm not really ill. I don't get ill. So, yeah, it's really, really knocked us for 6. I'm just going to put a bit of this gel in my lid because so unorganised am I didn't have my, what's it called? My palette here with me. So, we're going to put this across around the middle there. And we're going to come down on the bottom side of it because we want to, right, I'm going to pull that back a little bit. I'm going to apply stick glue to this bit. Do you know, I was watching Andrea from Artie Mays the other day, and what she said is 100% correct. Once you start doing mixed media, your desk just fills up with all the stuff you're working with. It's just crazy the amount of stuff you end up with on your desk. Okay, so we're gonna scoot this under here, and we need to make sure that we've got that end of the sign. See, I can press that home like so, unstick it from the desk. I can then put the napkin back down on top of it, but I'm going to have to be careful because this is an inkjet print and I don't obviously want all the colours running. Right, let's put a bit more of this on here. So yeah, I just heard hubby shut the door. He's obviously on the phone because yeah, we're both back on our desks as it were. Although, I've got a feeling my desk is about to change because I've got a little bit of news in that over the weekend we have been and we've put an offer in on a house. So yeah, I mean, don't misunderstand me, we're very happy here. We've only been here a few years, we're very happy here, but we are a little bit tight for space. So I decided it would be lovely, now that I'm, you know, basically crafting all the time, if I could have a dedicated crafting room. Hubby agreed, because he's fed up looking at the mess in the corner of our dining room. So yeah, we put an offer in on a house and I'm hoping at some point today it's going to get accepted. So I'm half listening to hubby's phone call to try and work out if that's what it's about. Okay. That's awful, isn't it? Because that means I'm potentially not giving you my full attention. And I am honest. Well, as much as I usually do, in the respect of my brain's always in a million different places, which is why things don't always go to plan. So we're going to stick that on there like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to glue on directly onto my page now with the gel medium, and then I'm going to pop that like that, and I'm going to try, use my brush to stick it down. There we go. Now we have obviously got a lot of overhang. Now let's double check that we have got all the pieces we're supposed to have, because I got all excited about the new house. And right, so we've got song lyrics in the background, we've got red, we've got a road sign, we've got something with wings, and we've got napkin, because we've actually got 2 napkins. Now normally, of course, I would trim this off and stick the label on, but I don't, it's a bit tacky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it to dry. When it's totally dry, I will trim it off, and then when we do next week's, we'll have a quick look at it. We always have a quick look at it anyway, don't we? So as always, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.